Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Um, I am gonna start a new series of videos, and I'm sure they are very exciting. And these videos are related to upgrading the projects we've done so far to iOS 9 and Swift 2.0. All right, here's the plan. What we're going to do, we're gonna first start with the Swift language and then convert the playground that we've done before. I'm going to start with the simple playground. I've created one called test playground, and then we will use another one, the one that I posted on previously on YouTube when we were learning Swift. All right. Okay, and then for the other apps, like some of the core data, core locations, JSON, and there is a one with trivia apps. We will convert each one of those, and I'll create a video for each one of those. That way, we will work out through the issues and make sure that we got the code clean for the next release. Okay. So let's start with this test playground. Well, what happened is that iOS. Let me make sure I'm running the right Xcode here. All right, we got it. I'm running the beta version, which is fine. So what happens, Apple upgraded the Swift language, hopefully to the better. So what we have here, we have an old project, and this old project, if you open it after you do the upgrade, you're shocked. This is simple line of codes, but you have a lot. If you have a lot of code, then you say, what have I done? And then if you have hair, you start pulling your hair. If you don't, like me, you start pulling your chest hair. So what happens here, I need to make fixes. Well, this is on a few line of codes. If I know what the errors are, I can fix them, no problem. So if we just take a look at the first error, so you look at this and says, oh, well, no more print line. Now you have to use print. Okay, so that's easy. I can fix that. Just delete the ln. All right. How about this one here? It says, oh, wait a minute. Some of the functions are not available. You can't do toInt anymore. You have to use to cast a string using an int function. Okay, so you're casting a string to an int. That's easy. Okay, that's fine because this has changed three times so far. I know it changed the first time when you're using a string. Now in Objective C, now it was in Swift 1.2 to int. Now in 2.0, we use the int function to cast it. Okay. And we have another error here. It says, okay, we have a loop here. This do loop says you can't use do anymore here with the loop. You have to use something else. You have to use repeat. Well, I can make all these fixes because they're easy. I mean, they look easy. I can fix them. All right. Now the do is gone because it's used with error handling with Swift 2.0. Now, if you're using if you used Java before, this is very similar to Java where you have a try and catch block. Okay, so you try something, and then if it doesn't work, it goes to a catch. Well, Swift has something similar now. It's called do. I don't know why, but you have do plus the try and catch. Okay, we'll do examples of this as we go along. Okay, so how do I fix these problems? Well, how can I fix them? I can do it manually, like we said, or thanks God, Apple has a conversion tool that allows to convert them easily. And if you're lucky, this conversion tool is available for you. So you can do all you need to do. You just say, edit, convert, latest Swift syntax, and it gives you a disclaimer here, and then you click on next. Now, before we do this, maybe it's a good idea that you copy, before you make any conversion to any of your previous code that was used to work, you need to make a copy of it, okay? And then create a folder, if you will, and call it your next release, or you want to call it iOS Swift 2, iOS 9, whatever, and make a copy in it. Because once you make changes, it'd be very hard to go back and then redo those changes, okay? So we recommend to copy it, to make a copy of it. So you click on next, and it did the fixes here, but it should have showed me, I don't know, there's a problem here. It should show me the code and how we fix it. So in this case, it would say, okay, it made that fix, it made that fix, made that fix, so that's fine, we're fine. But I don't know why it's not working here. But what happens, should happen, is that you will have the code here, the old code, and then the new code after the fixing. And then all you have to do is just simply click on save, and it would save your changes. Now I have a bug here. I have no idea why this is showing, but this has happened earlier. That's fine. Let me show you what would have happened. Anyway, so this is, it should have happened this. I don't know why it didn't do this. And then this would do repeat. You would do fix it by repeat. Maybe it's the beta version I'm using. Okay, and then this would fix it by using that. Okay, but the search convert, it would do it for you. Okay. All right, and here, instead of this, you just say to end, and then you cast it. Again, I apologize for this. I don't know. I've tried it twice now, and it didn't quite work. I have no idea why is it doing this. Okay. All right, but that's what should happen. Okay. Hopefully in yours it works, and when it works, this is what you will get. All right. If you try to run it again, it should be okay now. But if you try to run it again, if you say convert, edit convert to the latest Swift syntax, click on next. It says already ran. You could have errors if you run it again. Okay. No changes needed after we make the changes. It should have done it automatically. All right. So that is the quick way of doing it. And if you're lucky, this is what will happen. But we were not lucky because it was not showing me the old code, and it didn't save the code for me. All right, so what do we do next? All right, the next thing I'm going to show you is that how we convert our old code. Okay, the old Swift file that we had, all the stuff that we've done, how do we convert it? So I'm gonna stop this and open the other one. All right. Okay, so here is the Swift playground, the one that we've done earlier in the previous videos. Let's open it up and let's take a look at all the problems that we have. The print line, we realize the print line is fine. So there's a lot of codes are print line, a lot of errors are print line. Here is just, we have a print line again here. So a lot of errors related to print line. So we're okay, no problem. And how about a little bit farther? Okay, this is also print line. So these are okay. Okay, let's get to function. Now, do you remember in Objective-C in the past, and when I was explaining this, you can give names or tags for the variable names. Well, here it says no need for these tags anymore. It's already has a label. That argument already have a label on it. So no need to do that anymore. It would automatically put the label. So that's good. No need to do that, okay? But we need to fix it. Same thing here. Same thing, let's print line again. All right, now we have, remember we have an array and we sorted the array. Well, some of the functions changed. So we have things like, things are obvious that change, print line and things like that. And sometimes things that are not very obvious, and then you change them, you'll find these changes as you use them. Okay, so for example, if you have already code that sorts the array the old way, now that changed. Okay, we'll fix that. Same thing with the map. All right, I'm not going to do the map here because I'm just going to delete that for now. Okay, and classes are fine. classes constructors are okay. Initializer. I know we have some warnings too. What's these warnings? This warning, it says now it's Swift is more proactive. It says, wait a minute, you got a variable here, t, but you haven't changed that variable in anywhere. So it says maybe you should use let instead of variable. All right, and so again we got some recommendations here. All right, here's a warning. So it's telling you, well, if you don't need to, if you're not going to mutate this or change this variable, maybe you should use a constant instead. Okay. All right. Here's again the same issues with the labels for the parameters, the arguments. Again, the same way here, and there will have a problem here too when we make some changes. All right, so now I'm okay. So these errors we can handle. Now let's take a look at how we can fix these errors. Now, if I do go here, edit, convert, whoops, grayed out. And I tried to find out why is this grayed out, couldn't find it, okay? And we need to rely on the old way of doing it. Well, how do you do this? I know print line need to be changed to print, right? I know this is need to say print as, so, or this should say to end instead of that. So I could fix that one first, no problem. So it says to end, oh, just end, sorry, end, and then just the string value. Okay, so that's fine. But how about all the print? Well, you can do it with the old techniques. You just do edit. And where is the edit? You can do find, where is Command F? You can do find, and you should be able to edit, change, cut, copy, paste, and do filter, no, sort, format. Oh, sorry, here it is. Find and replace. Here it is. Okay, find and replace. Now, what you can do, you can say, I want print Alan, and I wanted to replace it by print. And I just do all. Okay. And now we're happy. Look at that. It deleted a lot of errors are gone. Okay, so that's obvious because here we were just using testing, so no problem. So let's take a look at the other errors. Okay, where do we have errors? Those functions, right? You can do it in one shot by doing the same way. You can put a hashtag here, and then you just put space here and replace all. Okay, so that is fine too. Look at that, we're gone. All right, now, just like Objective-C in the past, the first parameter doesn't need a tag or a label. So what you do is just say, take this out, and then hit enter, and then you're happy. Okay, do we have any more error? We should have, if we have error, it would be listed here. Okay, we have errors, okay. All right, where are the errors? Do we have errors? Okay, here. Oh, the sort function. I forgot, right? So the sort functions, how we do the sort function, we need to, instead of this, it's telling me, recommended for me, says you can use the sort method. All right, how do you sort how do you use the sort method? Well, instead of this, you use to function. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this. All right, and I'll show you what we do. You can give the name of the array, names, dot, sort. Now, when you do sort, you have several options. One is sort, and it returns an array of strings sorted, or sort in place, which means that you sort the array itself. So if I want to sort this array itself, I can use this one. The other one would sort it and assign it to here. So I'm going to use this function. What do you do here? Just double click here. This is your first value that you want to compare. So this, I'm going to get S1, S2, and I'm going to return which one is bigger, right? I'm going to return S1 less than or ascending S1 less than S2. Okay. All right. Now we can do the same thing with the other one. So, okay, so delete this and sort descending, and I'm gonna do the same thing here. Just copy this, Command copy, Command V, and here all you do is that you change that to greater than. Okay. All right. What else? Do we have errors? More error? Okay, let's see. No errors. No, we do have some errors. Where are the errors? Must be in the function calls. Okay. Here is one. Oh, again, no need for the label for the parameters anymore. Okay, what else? Do we have more? It should give me all of them. Here's a warning. Okay, that warning, again, it says T is not changed, so maybe you want to fix it by making it use let instead of var. Okay. All right. Let's see if there's any more errors. Label A in a call to min and max. So this, we have one more error to fix. Again, this is that issue with the label for the function. Okay. That's it. Now everything is happy. All right. This was the crude way of doing it, but sometimes you will have to do this. I mean, the conversions are so smart to a certain point. Now you will see this when I do the other projects, that the other projects that actual apps, because you can do some conversions, but at the end of the day, some work that need to be done on your part, especially for the errors. Okay, for handling errors. All right. So this is how we convert Swift, the playground that we have, to Swift 2.0. So you have all the code converted. All right, I'm going to stop this video, and then we'll start another video relate and taking to those apps that we've done, and then convert them one by one. All right. So now I am gonna stop this video here.